Okay, can you speak for the
Entire
gallery Islam
Yes,
and maybe
this
a
is
specialist at Buddha?
this is Islamic gallery. Buddhist gallery, Gandharan gallery is left side of this gallery.
Yeah.
If you want to visit, I can guide you. Basically, this is Islamic gallery. Islam came in this region in 712, and this gallery belong to all Islamic artifacts, belong to different eras of Islamic period. So this is original carpet of Shah Jahan's palace. It was used by himself. So this is stored in Lahore Museum for public, and these are artifacts. These are also artifacts and carpets of different eras of Muslims. You can see the large two jars. This was used by Muslims not only for the decoration but for the preparation of different liquids. These are some decoration pieces. These are used in palaces and houses for beautification of their houses. These are Persian style jewelry and artifacts related to the Muslim era. This is culture of Persian. It holds the significance of Persian culture. This is the first ever globe made by Muslims. First ever globe in 16th century. That shows the Muslims were too far in geography and geology, and this is an astrolabe. First ever astrolabe made by Muslims scientists. So Muslim scientists were so far in astrology and astronomy as well. These are some brass made jewelry, traditional jewelry by Muslims. These are some decoration pieces. Some also decoration pieces in different styles and different colors and different materials. These are some weapons. These are not for fighting, just for beautify their houses and their palaces. This is a war suit used by different eras. These are some, swords used by Muslims. Some other weapons.
Yeah.
This is jali work, especially done by the in Mughal era. This is jali work. This is Mughal artistic fun, Mughal architecture.
Mughal.
Mughal also belong to Muslims in subcontinent. This is a work of different precious and semi-precious stones used by Muslims in different eras. These are some decoration pieces for tile work.
Ceramic.
Yes, ceramic. Once again,
This is
Persian influence. Whenever
Yes.
we see the blue tiles and blue motifs, this is Persian influence, Persian architecture.
Like from China.
Yes. These are some potteries,
Yeah.
not only for decorations, for household purposes as well. This especially belong to Ahmedpur Sharqiya. These potteries are the architecture of Ahmedpur Sharqiya. These are some black pottery. Once again, it's influence of Persian architecture and Persian art. Carefully. These are inscriptions, rock carved inscriptions in Persian language and Arabic language. But the language written below is Devanagari. This is used for writing the Hindi. Okay? Hindi.
Yeah.
This Hindi even used in today in India.
How about this?
This is also a rock carved inscriptions. Some writings. This said Allahu Akbar. and some other writings in Persian language. This all are rock art. Now we have another gallery. Do you want to try this? These are some instruments, music instruments used in Mughal palaces for their fun and enjoyment. This
Originally from
yes,
Mughal?
Yes, originally from Mughal period. Can you please? These are some other artifacts, some music instruments. This is dholki and some other traditional small and large artifacts. Some are damaged, but some are even can use today. These are some other traditional sitars.
Sitar.
This we call sitar.
Called sitar.
An old form of, different. These are some wooden work.
They're carved.
Yes, carving, wooden carving. Wooden carvings. These are decoration pieces in wooden.
Yes.
This is especially ivory work, ivory inlaid work in wooden pieces. Just for
Okay.
decorations.
Yes.
Hi.
Like this. Hi. Assalamualaikum.
Okay. This is originally a lamp made of original bull horns. Also used by Muslim. This is made of ivory. These are some precious trays and fishing tables.
Okay. Like the car.
Yes. This is also a table. And precious, pen holder. This is a pen holder, especially.
Pen holder.
Yes. Used by Muslims to write their letters.
Yes. This is 18th century.
Yes. These are some also traditional beautifications and artistic work. These are shoes. Some traditional shoes by Muslims. Even we use today a khusa work. Khusa shoes is influenced by Mughals and different Islamic period. These are some shawls.
Yeah.
Shawls of Muslim.
Kashmir.
This is
Kashmir.
another Islamic period shawl, but this is inspired and designed as the birth of Jesus Christ.
Yes. Bukhari. Where Bukhari?
Yes,
Where from Bukhari?
Bukhari.
Bukhari.
Yes, Bukhari in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Oh, Afghanistan. This is from Kashmir.
These are some wearings of ladies and gents as well from Muslim era.
Royal.
This kind of clothes even we use today in our marriage ceremonies and in different. We use today in our marriage. Our groom used to wear sherwani
Yeah.
in this
yeah.
style.
This is for
Yes, yes.
men,
Yes, for male.
for male,
Yes.
and then female.
This is also for male. Female dresses were there.
Oh, this is male. Oh,
Yes,
all
it is.
male. For male,
Our grooms also used to wear this kind of dressings.
and then it's
These
Female.
are female. Our females, you may watch in our areas, abaya, use of abaya, black
Yes.
gown, black gown.
Abaya.
Yes.
I got it.
This is influenced by this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now
Thank
we
you.
have another.
Okay.
Gandhara is the region in Pakistan, northwestern Pakistan, including the areas of Peshawar, Buner, Bajod, and KPK, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and areas of western areas of Punjab and eastern areas of Afghanistan. It also includes Taxila. Taxila was
Taxila.
Taxila was the capital of Gandhara. Okay. The time period of Gandhara is first century AD to 3rd century AD. Okay, these are some rock carvings of Gandhara, region of Gandhara we found from this region. These are the life stories of Buddha. Instead of writing the life stories, they preserve the stories of Buddha in rock carvings. Okay, these are
This
some,
is from-
yes, this is all from the Gandhara
Yeah.
rock carvings explaining the history and story of Buddha's life. This is the birth of Buddha. Her mother have a dream about an elephant is entering his body, and after she's taking birth of Buddha from the waist of her body, you can easily watch. These are some scenes from the Buddha's life, a miracle. This is
अब तसो जिरगर सरी ये जब गया के साथ है
जी जी
अच्छा मेरी गौतम बुद्ध के खुद सर्च है जितनी जात का स्टोरी है ना
जी जी
जितना हुआ है
जितना का
इसको भी
story।
बता
ओके,
दी
ओके।
जितनी जात का स्टोरी है
जी, जी।
ना वो मैंने लोकेशन पे जाके मैं हिस्टोरियन हूँ आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट हूँ
Yes.
फरमानुल्लाह
He is historian and archaeologist.
Oh,
सर
thank you very much.
तो गौतम बुद्ध की जो जात का स्टोरी है ना
जी,
जिधर जिधर हुए वो हमारे पास है
Okay.
पेशावर में मर्दान में सवाबी में मैं लोकेशन पे जाता हूँ कि ये इसका जो आती वाला किस्सा है तो ये आती का कमरा है, ये उसके वालिद का महल है, लेकिन महल में स्तूपा इसलिए नहीं है कि स्तूपे तो गौतम बुद्ध के बाद बने
Okay.
तो उसका वो तो हिंदू मत पे था सनातन
He
धर्म
is
पे
saying that he visit original places of Gandhara
Gandhara, yeah.
and collect these artifacts.
Yes.
He is the original man who collect these artifacts from original places, from original sites of Gandhara. Okay.
तो मैं उसको एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ कि ये उसका महल था जो उसका वालिद था वो मजहबी यात्रा पे गया था फिर जब उधर करीबी रियासत में कैद आई थी हाँ तो वो लोग भूख से मर रहे थे जानवर भी तो उसके साथ एक महान हाथी था ये जात का स्टोरी में है तो उसने दान किया उस रियासत को उधर बारिश हो गई हरियाली आ गई तो वो हाथी का कमरा भी उधर मौजूद है हाथी का चमड़ा पड़ता है तो वो तालाब भी उधर मौजूद है उसका महल भी मौजूद है फिर उसने जलावतन किया तो गारों में
किस
जिंदगी
जगह पे
गुजारी
आप अब किस जगह पे हैं?
हाँ ये जात का स्टोरी किधर है ये शाहबाजगढ़ी में जिधर लाट है ना अशोका के उससे थोड़े
He
से
is
बाहर।
basically explaining the real story of Buddha, that he is more expert in Jataka stories.
Yeah, yeah.
So he is explaining the original stories. तो अभी मैं इन्हें ये वाली स्टोरी सुना दूँ जो यहाँ पे है वजूद बाद में ओरिजिनल वाली मैं आपसे सुनता हूँ ठीक है
ठीक है सर
हाँ,
अच्छा असल में मैं भी जाता हूँ कसूर वक्त कम था तो खुशी हुई कि ऐसे बंदों से मिले जो सर्च पे आते
माशाल्लाह।
पाकिस्तान
मैं
के
भी
लिए।
एक आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट हूँ ये
सर
पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी से आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट
अच्छा तो ये अब मेरी पेज पुश्तों में कम उर्दू में लेकिन फिर भी
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात
तस्वीर
Thank you.
किसी पठान से तर्जुमा
Thank
करा
you,
लें
thank you.
हाँ। अच्छा उसकी जो वालिद ने जलावतन किया था ना वो गार भी उधर मौजूद है
कहाँ पे शहबाजगढ़ी
शाहबाजगढ़ी में।
ओके ओके
अच्छा जिधर चारसदे में उसने आंखें दान की थी ना मीनार बनाया था वो चारसदे में
माशाल्लाह।
मरशकू डेरे शेख खानो डेरे में हाँ, तो वो एक एक
मैं आपसे भी मिलता हूँ मैं
सर,
आप प्लीज़
सर,
बैठें
सर,
ठीक है
सर,
थैंक यू
Okay, thank you.
थैंक यू हैव अ शेक हैंड थैंक यू सर दिस इज ओरिजिनल बोधिसत्व
Yeah.
बिफोर गेटिंग एनलाइटमेंट the Buddha called Bodhisattva, and after enlightenment it called Buddha. Buddha mean a served man, an enlightened man, a wise man, and a special person.
A special-
Buddha, the meaning of Buddha. Okay, this is Bodhisattva. This is wearing a princess dressing. He was basically a prince.
This is a princess.
He was a prince.
Prince.
Yes, and born in a Hindu family, and he was a prince. He never felt about hunger. He never felt about. He never thought about illness. He never thought about any kind of.
Sorry.
He visited first time after 29 years of his life. He visited first time out of his palace. So he met a hungry man, he met a old man, and he think about the reality of life. So he started thinking and met a Hindu monk. The Hindu monk let him to as a priest, and after meeting a Hindu monk, he also become a priest. He want to know about more about the life and reality of life. So this is a marriage ceremony scene of Buddha in 28. His wife is Yashodhara and his only son is Jodha in age of 28. After his marriage, he went out of his palace to search in life and realities of life. So this is the scene of his renovation. This is also Buddhist Tower. Yes, this is Buddhist Tower, and this is there are four poses of Buddha. This is called mudras. This is also a mudra, a meditation pose. These are some also stories of his life. So this is the masterpiece of not only this gallery but the entire museum. This is Hellenistic art, the fasting Buddha. For enlightenment, he got. This belonged to the 2nd century AD. This is Hellenistic art showing clearly the parts of body. He goes for fasting for 49 days. 49 days. He never eat anything, never drink anything for,
She still
for
fasting.
meditation. Yes, sir. Fasting for meditation, to search in God, so to search in the reality of God, to search in reality of life, to search in reality of soul and the relation between body and a soul. So he goes fasting for 49 days long. Then he got enlightenment and got the reality of life.
Yeah, mashallah.
So this is, he was a prince, but after getting enlightenment, he left each and everything he belongs. And at his end, at the age of about 60, at his death, he had nothing. His only belonging is his bowl, and all his devotees goes to worship his bowl. This is scene depicted in down. All are worshipping his bowl. These are all his devotees and his followers. These are some also showpieces of fasting Buddha. Now he is preaching because he is enlightened. This is another preaching pose. This is also a mudra. After getting enlightenment, he returned to life. And
This is Gautama Buddha.
Yes.
In preaching pose.
yes, in
But
preaching pose.
it's different, like
Yes,
that, over there.
this is fasting Buddha pose.
Yo,
And after fasting, he got enlightenment, and then come to life after fasting once again. And now he's preaching.
preaching.
Now he become
Is this
a monk.
still fasting?
Yes, still fasting.
This is
After fasting, he got enlightenment in life and got the meaning of life.
Yes.
Now he is preaching the religion of Buddhism
Yeah.
to his devotees and followers and public as well. These are some other styles of preachings. This is a preaching style, like this, with a broken hand, like this. It's a preaching pose.
Yes, this is broken.
because this artifacts belong to the 2nd century AD, and now we are going in 21st century, so it's a long time.
It's a long time.
So some pieces are broken.
Yeah.
In Mahayana school of thought, after Buddha, the Buddhists divided into two parts, into two sects. One is Mahayana, and the second is this is hello. आवाज आ रही है? This is Ariti, goddess of children, and this is Panchak, the god of harmony, peace, integration. Yes. This belongs to the Mahayana school.
Mahayana school.
After the death of Buddha, they put his ashes into a stone cage and divide this entire ashes into different parts of India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka as well, and made this kind of stupas. This is the original example of stupa. This is a religious place to visit for Buddhists. They often circulate around the stupa for their religious rituals. The boats above the stupa belong to the original ashes of Buddha. So this is a sacred place to visit for Buddhists. These are some also carvings of life stories of Buddha, also Jatakas. Okay, this is another masterpiece. These are some sacred. This is taken from Sikri, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This gallery holds the significance of the Chinese artifacts, Chinese arts, their artifacts, their architecture, and the designs of Chinese. This is a jar used by Chinese.
Oh, from Dynasty Ming.
Yes, from different dynasties. Here are some decoration pieces. This is traditional suit by Chinese. For ladies.
Male.
For male, sorry.
For male.
For male.
Ooh.
This is ivory carving. So beautiful.
So beautiful.
So artistic.
Yes.
Made of a single horn. I think this is the masterpiece of this entire gallery. Made of a single horn of an elephant.
Very awesome.
These are also made of ivory, but the red color is the outer color. This is a decoration bowl piece made of also ivory. These are yellow pottery. This is red pottery from Myanmar, Burma.
Okay.
These are traditional potteries. There we have set this for decoration, but they use it often in their daily life. This is carvings in wood. These clips are made of ivory for ladies' use as a hair catcher.
Yeah.
These are some other decoration pieces for Hindu houses. These are made of brass. This is a major artifact. artifact from Myanmar, Burma. This is gold plated statue of Buddha. We call it earth touching pose.
Originally from gold.
No, all not made of gold, gold plated,
Gold plated.
just plated. Made of bronze,
Yeah.
made of bronze. This is also a gift from Burma. Earth touching toes. He's touching earth and want to witness the earth that I am working for God. This is a gift from Thailand to Lahore Museum. This is made of 22 metals. This small sculpture made of 22 metals. Gifted in 2023, they gifted us to Lahore Museum. These are some
From
other
Thailand.
yeah, from Thailand. This one,
Yes.
not that one. This
Yeah,
one.
this one.
That one from Burma. These are some other sculptures of Buddha made of different stone and different metals. Some decoration pieces. So that was the end of the entire gallery and the Lahore Museum. This is a miracle of Buddha. There is a large history and behind this artifact. About 58 bodies are carved in a single plate, and the schist stone, grey sandstone, is used in this artifact. This is made of a single stone. You can watch the artistic values of Gandharas. And there are some other sculptures of Buddha. Some small, some large. For
Different pose.
yes. There is a concept of future Buddha as well in Buddhism. So this is a future Buddha.
It is a
Described.
future.
Yes, he will come after when the teachings of that Buddha become older. He will come to earth to teach people to inspire once again to Buddhism.
Yeah.
So
What
that-
does?
This is a sacred, these are three sacred signs of Buddhism. A chakra in center of and this is made of footprint of Buddha. A large sculpture, two small sculptures
Yeah.
of Buddha. So this is Gandhara Gallery, and now this gallery we are entering. This is a mixture of Buddhist, Hinduism and Jainism gallery.
Hinduism.
Buddha came into being in 526 BC, and Jainism come in this region in about 3rd century BC, and Hinduism were so far from this. So these two religions come in this region to you can say that to counter the Hinduism, Buddhism and Jainism. So this gallery belongs to, this is Mahavira, the founder of Jainism. This is from Hinduism, Parvati. This is Ganesh, and this is Shivji. Shiv, his wife Parvati and son Ganesh. This carved in white marble.
Yeah.
This is also white marble. White marble. Another white marble line
Yeah.
from Hinduism. This is Durga.
Durga. Yeah.
Durga, religious deity. Parvati, when Parvati become angry, it becomes Durga, killing the evil horns and evil animals. This is Mahavira in Mathura
Mahavira,
School of Art.
yeah.
This belongs to Jainism. This is the founder of Jainism, Mahavira, sculpture of Mahavira. These are some of the deities from Hinduism. This is Ganesh.
Ganesha.
Yes. Ganesh also carved in red sandstone. These are deities of Hinduism. This is Chapala, not a god. This is a king in ancient time in South India. This is god of sun, Surya. It is called
Surya.
Surya, god of sun. Okay,
God of sun.
god of sun. These are some beautifications of carvings of Hinduism, made in wooden and carved in wooden. These are some other sculptures of Hindu deities, gods and goddesses. This is Krishna and Parvati.
Oh, Krishna is a perfect.
One future one point future next
Okay.
घूम के this you meet on board will one first time मुझे बताओ 100 friendly equal or nature
These all are original artifacts. These all
artificial
are-
no रूहानियत डिस्ट्रिक्ट
Okay. मुझे उर्दू में बता दो
मैं
मैं
सर जी ना मुझे रूहानियत देख चुके हूँ फर्स्ट टाइम पे एक नंबर
मतलब
ये चीज़ें रूहानियत
अच्छा
जैसे कोई चीज़ बात करते हैं जिसके ऊपर स्मॉल
This is Ganesh made of white marble.
जिस चीज़ में जिस्मा हो जाता है वो बीच नहीं आएगी ये इसी मैंने आपको ये दो
Hindu god.
Yes.
Ganesha.
These are artifacts made of ivory. Ivory, you know, the teeth of animal, long teeth of animal, ivory. All are made of ivory. These are some decoration pieces made of ivory. This is also ivory inlaid work for Hindu houses for beautification and decoration. These all are made of bronze and different metals of iron.
Ah, yeah.
Some are silver made. These all are. This is Kalima. Kalima.
Yes.
Kalima
Kalima.
is the goddess of
Yeah.
destruction. She is the goddess of destruction, having 10 arms
Yeah.
and many of their faces.